Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Astrological Intentions. I'm your host, Alex Reevy, along with the New Year yodeler herself, Sandy Reevy.
I don't understand that one.
I was hoping you would yodel. Perfect. It is episode 335, week of December 30th. Let's get right into it in the transits. We have today, the 30th, new moon in Capricorn.
One step closer to the goal.
And January 2nd, Thursday, Venus ingress Pisces.
Be one with the universe.
Sandy's conflict day, Friday the 3rd, Mars retrograde opposing Pluto.
Second one, pow.
And Mercury out of shadow.
All new again.
Then Saturday, January 4th, Sun sextile Saturn.
Highly successful.
And we'll do a sneak peek on Monday, January 6th.
That's Mars retrograde moving backward into Cancer. Take on a feeling.
Then on the horizon, we have just wrapped up our Year Ahead event. Go ahead and check that out, as well as our Patreon page. We are looking for some more members, so please join us. That's all. Stay tuned for this episode of Astrological Intentions.
I say go do you. Now travel far, share your stories and earn your scars. It's you. Say you are the one you will answer to when this life is done. Don't waste a minute, jump in the river, wash yourself clean so you can deliver you. The story of you.
Hello, New Year yodeler.
Man, I didn't have any chance to practice there. You really threw me.
Okay, now you have a chance. Let's do it.
Yodeling.
Perfect. Yeah, I had to catch you off guard.
Yeah, because I'm really not a yodeler nor a guitar player, just a accordion player.
Right?
Go figure.
So let's move into the transits, where we start the week off with today, December 30th, new moon in Capricorn.
Yeah, new moon at 9 degrees Capricorn at 4:27 p.m. So yeah, we're not going to see the moon. The moon is moving with the sun, but it's in Capricorn, making a sextile to Saturn, the ruler. So this ruler, Saturn, who rules Capricorn, and this new moon, where the sun and the moon are, is supporting your dream. So you're one step closer to your goal. Hey, maybe that's gold, right? Maybe that's
right. One step closer to goal.
Duh.
Yeah. All right, so that's all we have to say about that.
And I like it. It's a new moon that starts at the basically at the end of the year. You know, this is Monday the 30th, which, you know, we know that the next day is the 31st, but still really nice new moon action energy for the beginning of the year.
Right, and new moons are always a really great time to set intentions or just start daydreaming about some plans. Maybe write them down. Let's move to, well, again, we'll skip a couple of days because we're waiting on the next astrological transit, but Happy New Year, everybody. This is the Gregorian calendar New Year. We'll also toast you again once we hit the astrological New Year at the spring equinox.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's not until mid-March,
right
after my birthday.
So let's talk about Thursday, January 2nd, Venus ingress Pisces.
Right. This is Venus moving into her exaltation area. So be one with the universe. You can't get any brighter than that. She is a bright evening star. She's pretty far away from the sun. So she enters this exaltation of Pisces where, you know, she's honored and put on a pedestal. She'll be like in and out of Pisces until April 30th. So why do I say that? Because this is where she'll retrograde. She'll go up into Aries, retrograde, come back into Pisces. And so she will be completely done with this Pisces until on April 30th. That's a long time, right? That January,
is.
February, March, April.
Right.
That's 4 months where she is really teetotaling, tea-tapping her place on this area where she's honored and has registered, right? So enjoy her bright in the evening sky set.
Yeah.
So for late degree Pisces, all the way up to 24 degrees of Pisces, she's going to be coming back to that area. So really
She'll get comfortable in Pisces. That's great.
You know what? How can you be one with the universe? I mean, we do need to be one with the universe. We don't have to always agree with it, but we are part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So do your best work here.
Right. So let's move on to the next day and transit. Sandy's conflict day, which is Friday, January 3rd, starts off with Mars retrograde opposing Pluto. We can understand why this might be a conflict day. We have Mars in retrograde and Pluto in an opposition.
Right. And so, we saw this once when they came around November 3rd, like right around that election day. We got the forward march of Mars, and this is now Mars is retrograde. So Pluto is, first of all, you don't belly up against Pluto and think you're going to win, right? But now he's retrograde. Mars is retrograde. So now you really don't belly up against Pluto and think you're going to win with half your arsenal.
Right.
So this is really not an easy duo, and it's not an easy aspect. They're on opposite sides here. So be careful and aware. Again, I would say remember that very first time when the election, right around the election day, where we were kind of at odds of, power plays. And remember, this is a feeling against the world, and we do know that the world was watching what was going on here in the United States. But there's one more of this expression to come after today, after this Friday, January 3rd, and that will be on April 27th. Let's hope that whatever this confrontation is gets resolved. But this can be a halfway point. This third is the halfway point of the inauguration what is at stake here. It does have a flavor of what we experienced on right around the election.
So the same day, Friday the 3rd, we also have Mercury out of shadow.
Mercury's direct. He's been direct for a while, and he's now out of shadow. So in other words, he's moving long areas in the sky, in other words, degrees in the sky, past the 22 degrees of Sagittarius, is where he slowed down, went backwards. He didn't go to 23 Sag. He just got to 22 and moved backwards. And now he's out of his shadow. He's moving forward past that area that he got stopped. And he's all new again. He's refreshed, he's reviewed, he's got his papers in order, right? Yeah. So all new again.
Great. Yeah. So Saturday, January 4th, Sun sextile Saturn.
Right. This is with reception because the Sun is in Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. So this is highly successful. This is creative because Saturn is in Pisces, the very creative. So put this feeling, right? This Saturn is in a feeling sign, in a water sign, Pisces. Put this feeling down on paper. It really is worth something. Like you said earlier, write those down that you have on the new moon, right? What are those dreams? What are those feelings? What are those visions, right? What can you intuit, right? That needs to be written down so they're not fleeting. We're still in the new moon energy here. Yeah.
Some maybe business plans.
They're plans that you want to move on something. You want to gain something.
Right. So we'll give a sneak peek for Monday, January 6th, since we're going to cover most of it next week, but it's happening early in the morning at 4 a.m. So this is Mars retrograde in Cancer. So Mars retrograde it's coming.
So Mars retrograde is going backwards into Cancer. Mars retrograded in Leo, in the fire sign Leo. And so really a fire sign and a water sign hold two different energies, right? So take on a feeling. The water sign certainly is, of Cancer, is the underbelly feeling of what are you feeling inside. So, what was recently felt is not done. Mars was in Cancer, a while ago. He was in September 5th through November 5th. So he was there right around that time. Again, we are talking about that lead up to the election. So now he's returning to stir some of those same things up within you. So choose wisely. Where is your fire? Where is the heat? Where is the passion? Does your pilot light need rekindling? Yes, it does. But it has to take on a feeling first before it can start moving forward. And Mars doesn't come out of retrograde until February 23rd. So he's here for a while as a retrograde. And then he will move back into Leo, the fire sign. But he's going to be here in Pisces, in Cancer, that water, the feeling, the nurturer. What do you need? You know, you're going to need some TLC, right? We've just had this
right.
You know, we're at the beginning of the year, right? And we've just had what some might think of rough economic or rough political or rough
right.
2024.
Personal, yeah.
And so here and this is why I think, hey, it's we're already on the retreat here. So hopefully those that need that rekindling is on the retreat right now.
Right. And if not, maybe is there something that you can do to work on creating your own retreat for yourself? Let's move on to the horizon, where we just wrapped up our annual free event. That's the year ahead astrology forecast and raffle. Although we're past the point of you being able to get your raffle tickets, you still can watch the year ahead and take your notes, bring your calendars, mark those dates in your calendar for the future. When are really great days to grow and expand? What are other great days to really watch your tongue, or watch any type of anger bubbling up? Then also we have our Patreon community is growing, and we are so excited for it. So if you are interested in joining us there, we would love to have you. Head over to patreon.com/chattingwiththestars. Basically, the year ahead is a preview of what you get with Sandy and Susan when they're talking about all of the forecasts and cheat sheets that you will receive when you become a member. That's going to be a wrap today. But
can we talk a little bit about the Celebrate Your Life? Because if you're trying to go, hopefully there's some tickets left. I mentioned Greg Braden, Anita Moriani, Dr. Bruce Lipton, and Dr. Sue Morter are the 4 speakers during this 3-day event in Scottsdale, Arizona, January 16th through the 19th. And if there's some tickets left, I just kind of want to review a little bit. What they say here is there's a convergence of wisdom to redefine your understanding of life, to elevate your consciousness, to unlock your inner healing potential, and to ignite a personal transformation. Amazing. I never want to miss one. We haven't missed one in the last, 8-9 years.
Right.
You guys, this is a big deal. And if you're not yet in, please do, and come see me. I'm going to be there the entire time.
What are those dates again?
January 16th through the 19th. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is an intimate, it's a small group of no more than 700 people. That's the only amount of seats they have. And last I checked, they were more than halfway sold out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And come on, Scottsdale, Arizona in January. Hello.
Right. Grab your tickets now.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be a wrap on today's podcast. We're all wishing you, and if you are joining Sandy on the Mexico retreat, we all wish you a safe travel and a really wonderful time exploring the basics of astrology and human design.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
I say go do you. Now travel far, share your stories and earn your scars. It's you. Say you are the one you will answer to when this life is done. Don't waste a minute, jump in the river. Wash yourself clean so you can deliver you. The story of you, the story.